Hi, I'm Jael. Got a question to ask you. Are you happy? Are you? And what's gonna make you happy if you're not happy? 'Cause most people aren't happy. Happy for a little while, right? Why are you happy for a little while? Because you got something? Because you got some recognition? You became someone? You fulfilled a fantasy? You dream come true? You finally got to go to Paris? You finally got your dream home, your dream car, your hot partner? You finally look good? You finally make some money? Is that why you're happy? Is that what makes you happy? And how long does this last? This happiness of yours? Huh? Do you know? Are you perpetually, eternally, and forever happy, fulfilled, joyful, off your face and just, good, it's good. And when I say off your face, I do not mean intoxicated by any medication, alcohol, drugs, sex, video games, movies, TV shows, status quo, popularity. Hmm? What makes you happy? It's not the situation, the event, because these things no longer make you happy. They only last this long. Then you're back to square one. So, you ever thought about learning how to be happy? You ever think about that there is a way to be perpetually, eternally, and forever just peaceful and calm and fulfilled, happy? Because that's what we all seek. That's why we seek to have money. That's why we seek to have things. That's why we have to have all this stuff. If we don't have stuff, nobody will like us. You're nothing unless you have things. You are somebody, and if you have nobody, then you're probably lonely. I can't not shag somebody. Why? Because I'm constantly needing validation or attention. Because if I don't have validation and attention, then I'm nobody. Nobody likes me. You ever notice the things that you seek are the things that you don't have? The reason that you are seeking them, you don't even know that that's because you don't have them within yourself. You're missing that. Ever think about that? Happiness is a choice. Happiness is something you learn. Happiness is a skill that you acquire. And it doesn't come by sitting on your ass. It doesn't come by drinking. It doesn't come by materialistic items. These things only bring that response. It's like people take drugs and alcohol. Why? It isn't that makes them feel good for that period of time, which was detrimental to their health and life and quality of life. It has a response in your body that you quite enjoy, that makes you feel better about yourself, that makes you live in this world happily for that period of time. Why do you think people so much enjoy so much sex? I'm not saying it's bad at all, it's fantastic. But why do we constantly seek consistent validation from everybody else? Why do we need that? Why do we need somebody's attention to make us feel like we are worth something? Or if we don't get it, we're worthless. Nobody likes us. Nobody will ever love me. I don't have anybody's attention, so therefore I'm nobody. Dear, what am I going to do? I'm going to do drugs, or I'm going to get drunk, or I'm going to rebel and be a bad person and hurt people. Oh my god, if I can't get laid, fuck me, what am I going to do? Oh my god, I don't have money to buy a prostitute, so I'm going to go take what I want. No. Why do you need to fulfill yourself? Why do you need to validate yourself? Why do you need to tell everybody else that you are something when you can't even tell yourself that you are something? Don't prove to anybody else. Start proving to yourself. Start being the absolute core of your happiness. Give yourself a reason to be happy. Not something that is just momentary. Everything materialistic has a lifespan. It's like our human bodies, our life. We live and we die. That is the game that we are playing. So start playing the game and stop pretending you're playing another game. And they're being so miserable because the rules that you've made up or somebody else has actually made up don't work. Because they don't. Stop being a sheep. Stop following all the bullshit. Wake up. Grow up. And when I say grow up, it means nothing to do with age. Grow up means take responsibility for yourself. Take responsibility for your thoughts. Take responsibility for your feelings. Take fucking responsibility for your actions. The difference between people is what we do. It is the decisions that we consistently make on a day-to-day basis. Enlightenment doesn't take 10 years. I learned that from learning this shit for 10 years. Enlightenment takes 0.0 seconds. But it takes a lifetime of making that same decision. That's where it happens. So don't tell me that it's not this or it's not that. Don't tell me your excuses or your reasons. I don't care. I've been there. I've done that. I made every mistake under the book. Under the sun, in the book. It is you. Your decisions that you make that you do not take responsibility for. If you took ultimate responsibility for your thoughts, you would make ultimately different thoughts. Because you know those thoughts turn into feelings. Those feelings turn into actions, turn into your circumstances, i.e. your life. You are where you are because you put yourself there. You put yourself there because you didn't put yourself anywhere else. You did that because you perpetually did one thing that led you to this specific moment. This specific thought, this very second is your manifestation. You cannot sit there and cry and say, poor me, why am I not where I want to be? Why do I not look how I want to look? Why am I not with somebody that I want to be with? Why do I not live where I want to live? Well, I ask you something different. What does it take to have that? And have you been doing that? Have you been consistently making that positive choice and decisions? Do you wash your car as if you washed your Porsche or Lamborghini or Pagani Huayra, even though your car is a shitbox? Do you wash it? Do you care for it? Do you think of it as that exact same thing? Probably not. Do you treat it as if it is that car? Or do you look after your home? And do you think of your home and treat your home as if it's the biggest billion-dollar mansion under the sun that you've always fulfilled? Is what you do as important as what you want to do? Of course it is. Why don't you see your value in every single thing you do? Every single moment you have is just as most important as if you were doing everything that you wish you were doing. This moment does not vary. The only thing that varies is you and how you treat this moment, and what you do in this moment is the only thing that is going to change the next moment. So start feeling more positive about this moment, or you'll constantly have a unfulfilling life. You'll fulfill the only fantasy and only thing that you are actually doing, and you will constantly feel miserable, having a fulfilling, unfulfilling life. How about you have a fulfilling life? Stop fulfilling unfulfillingness. It's stupid. It is boring. It is worthless. And you will get to the end of your game, which is i.e. life, and you'll realize, oh shit, I just wasted it. And I've been there, my friends. I've died, and I've come back. And I've come back knowing the secrets, the answers, and all of the eternal habitual things that you need to learn. So how about you take it from somebody who's been there, come back, decided to, holy shit, I've wasted a lot of time. You spend 40% of your life unconscious thinking about negative thoughts. 40% of your life you think negative shit. Then you spend another 33 average percent of your life asleep. So you're left with 27% of your life to actually be happy, to have a life, to have fulfillment. So that's why life is too short, because you're spending most of your life in your head or asleep. Why don't you start doing something about this? Why don't you stop being lazy? How about you listen to the people? How about you do the things? If somebody told you that you could change your entire life by just brushing your teeth with your left hand instead of your right, would you do it? No, you would not. You would not do that. You would try it, you'd start it maybe if you thought it valuable, but if it's not valuable, then you're not going to do it. You can't see the end of the result, so you give up. That's the point. That's the whole name of the game. If you can't believe it is so, then it will not be so, and then you'll continually, habitually be in the same situation that you've always been in. Why? Because you keep making those same decisions. But that's the trick. Somebody told you to start brushing your teeth with your left hand, and it will start changing your life, but you won't do it because you don't see the value in it, but yet your value in life is low. You don't have a valuable life because you're unhappy. Why don't you? Albert Einstein. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Jesus Christ. Superstar. Oh my goodness. Wow, wow, wow. Do you get it? Do something different. Start brushing your teeth with your left hand. Because that IE event is change. You have changed something. You've changed yourself. You're making a new pattern. You're getting good at making new patterns, new decisions, and following through with them. That is how you be happy. That's how you be successful. You do not be successful, enlightened, and happy unless you do it consistently. So start making new habits and getting good at them. Everything you did with your right hand, do with your left hand. Understand me? I want you to do something. If you can't do this, then don't continue to watch this video. Why don't you just go and sit in misery for the rest of your life? Because if you cannot do what I'm about to tell you, which is one of my biggest secrets to this world, is to my happiness. Look at my face. Am I happy? I look happy. I'm very happy. Do you know what my biggest secret is? My key, my mastery. You don't even have to think about it. It's a habitual thing, because I'm sick of hearing people's answers. Oh, I can't do that. Excuse, excuse, excuse. So I said, give me some time. I'll come up with something that will ultimately change your life, and you don't have to do anything new, different. You just have to do it. I want you to take 5 breaths every hour that you're awake. 5 breaths. Consciously set an alarm on your phone. I want you to set an alarm on your phone. Every hour that you're awake, I want you to set an alarm. You can automatically do it, and if you don't do it, then continue to live an unhappy life. But if you get the point of what this is, and I'm giving this to you for free instead of my programs which cost money, I'm giving you this for free. Set an alarm on your phone. Every hour that you're awake, take 5 conscious breaths. I don't want you to not breathe out because you have habitually breathed out. You breathe 70% too much in your lifetime, and therefore it creates anxiety. Therefore it elevates your heart rate and shortens your lifespans, makes you ugly quickly. I breathe out because it is time to breathe out. I do not breathe out because it is an habitual habit. Be aware, and be in control of yourself. If you can master breathing, consciously breathing, your brain capacity will go from 0.10% and it will grow. You'll be more enlightened. You'll be able to do more things. You'll be able to manifest things you want. You'll be able to consistently be happy and achieve the things you want to achieve. It will change your life. So every hour, on the hour that you awake, take 5 breaths. One after another. And you can't say, I can't do that. Because if you don't do that, you die. So yes, you can do that. And if you don't do that, then it is your own fault. You will consistently be in a miserable state for the rest of your life, and do not complain to anybody else. Do not bring anybody else down. It is your own decision, and if you choose to make this decision, then it is your decision entirely. Take responsibility for this, and in that moment, you may grow. My name is JR. I've been there. I've done that. I've come back. And I want to tell you that you can too. Oh, by the way, do you like my shirt? Pretty cool, huh? Why did I show off this shirt? I want to show off this shirt. Not really show off this shirt. I'm using it as an example. This is my shirt. My shirt. I made this shirt. I hand painted this shirt. I'm the only person on this planet that has this shirt. For me. I made my own clothes for me. my decision to do something for me. How about you start doing some shit for you? Stop following everybody else. Start following yourself. Take responsibility for yourself. Because if you don't, well, you can kind of look back on your life and then, well, it'll constantly be like that. Or you could look like me and be fucking happy all the time and help some people. Change the world by changing yourself. So what am you going to do? What am I going to do? What are you going to consistently do? What am I going to do? What are we all going to do? Every hour, on the hour, take 5. And we don't breathe out because we have to breathe out. We breathe out when we're ready to breathe out. Breaths. Free. And if you don't do it, whatever. I don't care. If you do it, I want you to tell me in 1 month's time. I want you to go to jr101.me and I want you to leave a message. And I want you to tell me how it's changed your life. And then the funny thing is you won't even realize it's changed your life. You'll just be fucking happy. And then you'll have a moment going, holy shit. That thing that used to set me off, that thing that used to make me depressed, unhappy, that circumstance, that event, that situation, that person, that boss, that lack of money, that lack of this, the lack of that, will not be there anymore. You don't give a fuck. You don't care. You are happy. You are there. You're eternally and habitually forever rich. So in the moment you have that realization, I want you to send me a gratitude message. Okay? That is step 1. I'm giving everyone step 1 for free. Instead of charging you as I charge my clients and everybody else, I'm going to give it to you for free. And I'm going to give it to you without even needing you to prove anything to me. Do anything. I'm giving you this for free. You know why? Because I'm tired of seeing unhappy people. And they always sit there and they wonder why. I have paint on me because I painted another shirt. For me. You can do this. Alright? You got it. Okay? Just take 5 breaths every hour that you're awake. Make that new decision. Stick to that new decision. And then you might have a chance to be happy. What's enlightenment? Enlightenment takes 0.10 seconds. But it takes a lifetime of making that same decision consistently. That's what happiness is. If you want to be happy, you want to be successful, you want to be loved, get good at making new decisions and consistently do them. I feel like I'm a puppet. Anyway, have a good night, a good day. I'm JR, and this has been one eccentric, exciting, perpetual, propelling conversation for me. Peace out. 5 breaths every hour on the hour. Do it. Focus.